Water has the ability to store ether, right?
The limestone here acts like an insulator. One thing you're always going to see is water. Cool thing about water is water has the ability to store ether, almost like a battery.
Ooh. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. So these cables and cords underwater have the ability to store or trap. What's the difference, boss, between storing it and trapping the ether in the ether web or the Ethernet or internet, right? The Ethernet cables, and then it's just internet Wi-Fi, but it's all the same connection, spiritually speaking. Water has the ability to store or collect or trap the ether in the Ethernet. We're talking 550,000 miles of cable hidden under the ocean that power the Ethernet. We don't need the music. Just pay attention. These are the cables that connect your internet, man. And they're in the water, hidden under the ocean. Because water has the ability to store or collect or trap the ether into a web or a net. Now you got the internet. Now you got the Ethernet. This is also a body bag for the illusion. Flat drop 101. Are these cables curving over the ball? When they lay these cables down, are they, calculating the curvature, boss? Or are they just putting it out flat in a long flat plane, right? When they build these long bridges, 1,000 miles long, 5 super long bridges in China and all this, are they calculating the curvature of the earth every mile? Are they dipping 8 inches every mile to stay on their 25,000 mile in diameter ball? They say the earth is a ball, 25,000 mile circumference, diameter, yada yada. Are they curving the planes when they fly around the world? Is the airplane pilot constantly dipping the nose of the plane to stay on the ball? And are they even considering the curvature of the earth when they laid down 550,000 miles of cable hidden under the ocean that power the internet? And is that why they put it underwater? Because water has the ability.
In addition to gold, a lot of times with like this etheric technology, you're going to see some sort of crystal, usually quartz crystal. Copper is a big one. The limestone here acts like an insulator. One thing you're always going to see is water. Cool thing about water is water has the ability to store ether, almost like a battery.
And what are they charging up? Or what are they trapping? With all these cables and cords that is connected to the junk. But the junk is so important because it is the cables and the cords. And these cables are underwater to trap the ether. So your junk DNA woo, is being pinged, collected, marking and making points like a battery. The ether is crazy and they're charging us for it, commercializing it, Then they abolish the ether and say it don't exist because they don't see the ether waves being disturbed with all the motion spinning and flying and tumbling around on a wobble of the earth ball. They have to either choose the earth ball or choose the ether. Because knowing that there's an ether, that earth ball should be making waves of disturbance and interference in the ether, traveling at 67,000 miles per hour and spinning at 1,000 miles per hour balls. But since there's no measurement or measurable movement or measurable waves in the ether, they choose to negate the ether, demolish the ether, abolish the ether, and say it don't exist. And now it's just 4 elements: fire, water, air, and earth. And they've abolished the ether. They have erased the ether, which is Ama, the breath, which is Abba, the security in all things. We're surfing the wave, and that ether wave, man. We ether walking around here. My jigger, take the wheel. MHOE 5 Eyes Ma, take the wheel. And go dig on the latest music from MHOE 5 Eyes Ma. Bangers on bangers on bangers the bro is dropping. Just put it in MHOE 5 Eyes Ma, My Jigger, Tribe Up Music playlist. Go get it right now, man. And go get that MHOE designs he's dropping at mhoe.clothing. You dig? They want to abolish the mysterious substance of unknown origin. They want to abolish the dragon. They want to create the opposites and put you on a spinning ball. The coming together of opposites. Got us killing each other. Conscientio. I said they trying to erase the and slay the dragon. Let's talk 25 hertz.
Waiting delayed. Picture that.
I got y'all, man. I got y'all. Let me mute it. Let's talk 25 hertz. Love to sleep with Brian COX Cox. All right, sleep with Brian. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Right? Let's go. Crazy work, B. That's crazy work. Let's get it, man. 25 hertz.
When the universe whispers something so strange, so unsettling, that we almost convince ourselves we didn't hear it at all. Before we go on, write your city below so I can see which part of this tiny blue planet and silent cosmos beyond is listening tonight, urged from our planet's electron pure, isolated, singing at exactly 25 hertz, up in the darkness, and listen. A signal emerged from our planet's electromagnetic field, not the chaotic wash of energy we expect from geological activity, not the messy static of thunderstorms or solar interference, not a rumble, not the disorganized noise that characterizes normal planetary electromagnetic behavior, atone pure, isolated, singing at exactly 25 hertz. It held that frequency with the precision of an engineered instrument, unwavering for 3 minutes. Then it vanished as cleanly as it had arrived, leaving no trace except the data streams that captured its impossible existence. No harmonics bleeding into neighboring frequencies. No messy spread of energy that characterizes normal geological noise. No gradual fade in or fade out, just one frequency impossibly narrow, impossibly precise, appearing and disappearing like someone had thrown a switch somewhere deep within the electromagnetic cavity that wraps around our entire world. Let me tell you about this cavity, because understanding it makes what happened yesterday even more extraordinary. Between Earth's surface and the ionosphere, roughly 60 miles above us, stretches an electromagnetic cavity wrapping around the entire globe. Lightning strikes, thousands occurring every second somewhere on Earth, pump energy into this cavity, creating what scientists call Schumann resonances. These are the planet's background music, a low-frequency drone that never stops, never pauses, constant as gravity. The fundamental tone sits around 783 Hz, with overtones stacking upward at roughly 6 Hz intervals. They wobble and shift with weather patterns, solar activity, and seasonal changes. They blur together like voices in a crowded room, each frequency smearing into its neighbors, creating a continuous spectrum rather than discrete notes. 25 Hz doesn't belong in that room. It sits between harmonics, isolated, refusing to blend with the natural electromagnetic symphony our planet constantly produces. Now, here's what makes yesterday's signal more than just an anomaly in a dataset, more than just another curiosity for researchers to puzzle over in academic journals. At the exact same time this frequency appeared, give or take 3 hours and 20 minutes, an interstellar object designated 3I Atlas reached its closest approach to Earth.